over the summer, I kept a record of the people who went over to Gatsby's parties.
Interesting.
Yeah. The people who went to Gatsby's parties were people like Clarence Endive and families such as the Poles and the Mulreadys.
Who? I don't know those people. Oh well, I bet they had a good time. Right, old sport?
I'm sure they did. And later on, you invited me to go to New York with you to have lunch.
Yeah, that was an awkward car ride. I didn't know how to talk to you or approach you after all. Didn't want to upset you because you were about to do the biggest favor of a lifetime for me. Invite me and introduce me to Daisy once more. Although you did like the Oxford and picture in the Montenegro award.
Yeah, they were very impressive, I do say. And
little tiny Montenegro.
Well, while we were on our way to the little diner, you were pulled over by a police officer while you were speeding.
Oh, please, I wasn't going to hurt anybody. Me and the police chief are on good terms anyways. He knows I won't hurt anybody.
Well, we finally reached our destination, where I met one of your
closest friends and associates, Mayor Wolfsheim. He helped me when I was in a really tight spot. Old sport. Classic character. Although he is fairly deceitful. Not as deceitful as Tom, even though Wolfsheim did set up the 1919 World Series and kind of cheat a bunch of people. Still not as deceitful as Tom, stealing Daisy from me.
Well, we had lunch, and we talked about a few things.
Lunch.
And then you got a call and left our table. So me and Wolfsheim had a few conversations by ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
And I noticed that he had some interesting
oh, his molars!
Yes.
Oh, he is.
His human molars.
Oh.
There.
Ah, that's a good humor on Wolfsheim part. You never get tired of that guy.
Yes. Well, then you came back and Wolfsheim left soon after.
Yeah.
And when he left, Tom Buchanan showed up.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
So I introduced Gatsby to Tom and Tom to Gatsby here. And it was kind of awkward. I didn't know about Gatsby's love interest in Daisy at that time. Although me and Tom had a few conversations, talked about some little things like how Daisy thought we should all meet up again at some point in time. And then Tom left us.
Yeah, that was pretty awkward, even more awkward than the car ride. I don't think Tom would have been impressed with my Oxford education. Wolfsheim was.
Wolfsheim.
Not that Mr. Buchanan fellow. Don't like that guy.
Well, later on, Jordan invited me over for some tea.
Ah, yes. Thanks, Jordan.
It was at this little tea party that Jordan told me of Mr. Gatsby's past. Where he wasn't as rich as he is now. He was actually fairly poor.
But I was going to be as rich, and I was up here.
Yes, he was. And at this time, he was in the military.
Yep.
She also described how you and Daisy were in a relationship and were madly in love.
Ah, those were the golden days, old sport. We need to return to those golden days.
You can do your best.
I shall.
Well, and then she told me about how you wanted me to invite Daisy over to meet up with you. But not tell Daisy that you were there.
Daisy's not to know.
Well, I agreed to giving you this favor so that you can meet Daisy again. And Jordan told me that she would be absolutely happy to meet you again.